Hello and welcome. This is going to be Dollar Tree, Thrift Store, Salvation Army, Target, Walmart. And that's it. I'm going to run through the Dollar Trees for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of how I picked them up. That's kind of the way I have them set right now. Because you notice the back doesn't show the Blu-rays now because I've tore down that wall and I gotta finish putting it up so I can move all the DVDs back over there. So I've kind of double stacked everything. And the bookcase that I picked up is got the new stuff in it. So let's start here. This is what I found on Wednesday. Wednesday, I basically wasted my whole day. The third store had one movie. That when I went to the fourth store is where I found all these. Plus that one that I found was at the same store. So the fourth store was that, and then the fifth store had one Blu-ray that I didn't find, and I haven't seen anybody find that one. And after that, the rest of the stores, I didn't find a thing. And I went to 16 stores, actually spent 8 hours since I had left the house. So Wednesday was kind of a bust. So each day has just kind of been a couple stores. Even today, which is Friday, the day of release, a lot of stores still don't have anything out. But a little bit more. So I'm going to run out tomorrow and hopefully find a little more. So as I go through these, once again, right now these are the Dollar Tree ones for Wednesday. I'll do each one, and then at the end of the video I will do the thrift store and stuff, and I'll make sure that I note that. So for Wednesday, these were my pickups at Dollar Tree on Wednesday. Is the Honeymooners Christmas. I don't actually have anything for the Honeymooners, so I was glad to at least pick up this for what I got out of that. This is the one that I found at the one store. It was the only one that I had picked up, but once again it was at the next store. Is Dead Man Down. This also comes with the digital code that went through Movies Anywhere, no problem. So this looks like this might be quite interesting. And I found Danny Trejo here, American Nightmares. And Red Island. A lot of the DVDs I've seen everybody had been picking up. And I do know that there's supposed to be another drop for next Friday. So who knows? I don't think they have anything organized. They probably realized they probably didn't ship everybody for the same street date, and then decided to push it another week. So it could be why a lot of my stores don't have anything. This one here is Ashes in the Snow. It's going to look pretty interesting. Eden Log, which I know I already had the Blu-ray, but since it's a magnet title, I do like having them on DVD as well. So I don't mind picking them up again. On Wings of Eagles, based on a true story. This one looked kind of interesting as well. Lazarus Apocalypse. Definitely lots of horror, which is fine for Halloween coming up. I'll Take Your Dead. It definitely gets really tough looking at these movies, knowing that I've seen these covers because I was looking through Blu-ray.com. And then it starts kind of messing with me because I think that I have the movie, and then I've got to check and make sure I don't have it. It's just I've seen the cover and thought I had it. Right, so this is the one Blu-ray that I picked up at the Fifth store that I went to that I haven't seen anybody else get, and it's the only copy I've found so far in 3 days. So I haven't even found anything extra on this. Is called Hunger. Michael Fassbender and Liam Cunningham. It's a combo. So this was it's always nice to find something that nobody's really finding. Like both discs look different. Now, these are what I picked up on Thursday at Dollar Tree. Tell Me How I Die. Insidious Chapter 3. Pretty sure this had a digital code, and this went through Movies Anywhere as well. This was still a good digital code, and since it's Sony, this also worked for their point system. For that one, let's see, Lake Fear 2: The Swamp. And Lake Fear 3. Now I need one. And that one got a slip on it. Broken. She's Dying to Take Care of You. That looks pretty interesting. The Odds. This looks really pretty good. Action, suspense, squirm in your chair tension. What are you willing to lose for 100,000? This kind of reminds me. This might be like I can't remember that other movie. Where he invites everybody over for dinner. Here I got another magnet title, The Fitzgerald Family Christmas. Let's see, Apple of My Eye. When she lost her sight, she found her way. Just thought this was kind of cute. Got a little pony. But she's got a seeing eye pony. And I found the Andy Griffith Show Christmas Special. It says colorized for kids. Hopefully it's still in black and white as well. I do hope it is. I mean, I don't mind the colorized, but I do like the original black and white. Be nice if I get my choice. Pumpel. This also had a digital code and went through Movies Anywhere. This one actually had a label on the front saying it had a digital code. The Insidious didn't. And when I opened it, it had the card in there. We got double feature here, The Losers and Rock and Rolla. I already have The Losers on blue, so now I'll combo it out, but I didn't have Rock and Rolla, so I didn't need that one. And they're both on separate discs. Last Exorcism Part 2. I do believe this one also had a digital code included with it and worked with Movies Anywhere, and it wasn't labeled on the outside stating it. And then I found this one. This one looks like it might be pretty good. Written and directed by Bobcat Goldthwait. God Bless America. One Jerk at a Time, which is another magnet title. Now for the Blu-rays that I picked up on Thursday, I found Blood Money, which I already had on DVD, but now this is a combo already with the slip. I know a lot of people have found basically most of these Blu-rays already. Dead Mine, Spectacular Impressive. This one here, Barbershop. This took me a while to get the code to work, and it only went through on Vudu. So, because I was trying to get it to go through when I was using my phone, and it wasn't working, so I went to go put it through iTunes, it wouldn't work, and then I went back into Vudu, and it didn't work, and then it finally actually worked. So, if you're having a problem with, just keep trying the code for this one on Vudu, but it did actually go through for me. Tell, which I already had on DVD from the last wave, so now I'll combo this one out. I was glad to find this. This one here, I'm looking forward to watching this. We'll Never Have Paris, Simon Hedberg and Zachary Quinto. This one might be pretty funny. The last Blu-ray here was National Geographic's Great Migrations, with the slip sleeve on it, 2-disc set. So I think the 2-disc actually looked, yeah, 2-disc looked different. You got some nice artwork on those. That was Thursday from Dollar Tree. Now, what I found today at Dollar Tree, I didn't find any new Blu-rays today at all. So everything I got today is just DVD. I Saw the Devil, magnet title. And this is another one that I recognized the cover from Blu-ray.com and almost passed on it because I thought I had it. Ghost Stories, finally another IFC title. It's got Marty Friedman in there, so I'm looking forward to seeing this. I like Marty Friedman. The Hobbit and Dr. Watson. Another magnet one here with a slip. Officer Down. Might be kind of interesting. Says, if you thought Deadpool was sick, you ain't seen nothing yet. Said they basically they resurrect a cop, so it's probably very similar to Deadpool in a way. This is the only copy I found of this at all. It's Sleepless Night, a Tribeca film. I just kind of grabbed it because it seemed a little bit more on the unique side and being part of the Tribeca film. Like Die Hard meets 24 by way of Taken. If the Oscars added a category for Best Action Movie, it would be a shoo-in. A brilliant, frenetic action film. There, just saw this one in someone's photos yesterday, so I was kind of happy to find it. Is Bone Jangles. Might be interesting. Wild Eye releases. Wild Eye seems to be one of the new labels that we've been popping up with. They got a pretty good amount from the last haul, so looks like we keep working our way through labels. This is the only copy I've seen of this one. Prey of the Jaguar. It says here, when his wife and son are brutally murdered by a fugitive drug lord that he helped put behind bars, former special ops agent Derek Lee vows to avenge their deaths after mastering lethal fighting skills at the hands of a martial arts instructor. He assumes the identity of the Jaguar, a vigilante superhero from his son's drawings, and with nothing more to lose, sets out on a fierce one-man blood hunt to bring the criminals to final justice, starring Maxwell Caulfield, Linda Blair, and Stacy Keach. I mean, it's got at least two names that I know, so it's kind of happy. It had a Kmart price tag on it for $2.99. I found that one, and that was today as well. This one I thought I had too. It's just I've obviously just seen it. It was Drunk Parents, Alec Baldwin and Salma Hayek. Playing for Keeps. This one also had a digital code, and it actually had the sticker on the front saying it had it. This went through Movies Anywhere with no problems. And this was the only copy I've seen of this in the last 3 days. It might be one of the rare ones. I mean, today I went out of my area where I'm at, and went to the one store. They knew I was going to be showing up because I stopped in on Wednesday. She told me that she was getting a truck on Thursday, and I said, all right, I'll be on Friday. So I got to go through the first 4 boxes, so I was happy about that. Unfortunately, the Blu-rays that they had, I already had, so I didn't need any of those, but still ended up with a few titles. This one here is the Stage Play Collection, A Mother's Prayer, and When the Lights Go Out. What I liked about this one is it was 2 disc on the thin cases, so I don't have to do anything with that. I could just store this and then put those up on the shelf, put them in order. I have another double feature here, Wicker Park with Josh Hartnett, and The Locust, Kate Capshaw, Jeremy Davis, Vince Vaughn, Paul Rudd, Daniel Meyer, Ashley Judd. It was the only one I've seen of this. I didn't see this anywhere else. It says MGM, it was a TGG Direct. But both movies, 1 disc. Still on the movies that I found today for Friday at Dollar Tree. Territory 8. Beyond the Call of Duty, Dead, Alive, or both? So, might be pretty interesting on that. Oh, a bit of plastic there. Paranormal Abduction. The only Edward Furlong, the only name on there that looks familiar to me. Ouija House. Tara Reid in there. Dee Wallace. Bride of Scarecrow. Planet in Peril, CNN. The story of the world can't afford to ignore. A documentary there. The only copy I've seen of this as well is Hello Kitty triple feature. Hello Kitty goes to the movies, Hello Kitty saves the day, and Hello Kitty plays pretend. There we go here. And it was nice that they're all on their own disc. That's nice. Always like their own disc. The Lady in Black. I meant to do some of this yesterday and just didn't have time, and then I was going to do it this morning, and I was like, I might as well just wait and do it all when I get it all done. This Old Machine. Beg for Forgiveness. Lance Hendrickson, Dee Wallace, Justin Gear, and Kevin Sorbo. It sounded pretty interesting as well. Trailer Park Shark, starring Tara Reid. This is more from today as well, as which is Friday, is the Miseducation of Cameron Post, special edition. Did see a couple of these after I found this one. Seemed pretty interesting. It seems kind of like a plot that I've kind of seen before. The parent, the girl's gay, and the parents try to put her in a thing to do away with the gay, but should be pretty interesting. The only copy I've seen of this, it's a Mormon thing. Trek, the movie. Hilarious, simply wonderful, heartwarming. Fandango reviews. This one I found with the slip. That plastic is just annoying. That shrink. American Poltergeist, The Curse of Lilith Ratchet. A classic gory haunting you don't want to miss. HBO documentary film, Too Hot Not to Handle. Global warming is the most urgent threat facing humanity today. And it's packaged recyclable. All paper components of this package are made from recycled material with a minimum of 30% post-consumable waste. Kind of a neat little package on it. Just all cardboard. Which isn't too bad. Found Man-Eater series, Sea Beast. It's a feeding frenzy with a slip cover on that one. They look kind of weird here, but when you look at them on the back, they definitely looks like this might be pretty decent. Yeah, I'll get back to that one once I finish these. The David Blaine Decade of Magic 2-disc collectors. Enjoy watching magic. This is actually kind of this was really hard to get out of this slip sleeve until the plastic came off. But once the plastic shrink wrap came off, it was not really an issue. Really nice artwork on the discs. And the last one, which was actually the very last one I found today at Dollar Tree, was Arizona with Danny McBride, Rosemary Dewitt, and Luke Wilson. I've seen this cover before, so definitely something I was kind of interested in finding. I was happy to find this. Is the only, like I said, it was the last store I went to today. Actually, it was the second last store I went to today, but that was the only DVD I bought. I wanted to show that one thing that I grabbed. Where'd it go? This one title, it had to be from today. There it is. The Ghost Stories one actually has a reversible cover. Just wanted to point that one out. So here's the front, and then your reverse cover. Pretty nice on that too. Not sure which one I want to go with. But that's what I picked up at Dollar Tree for the last 3 days. Now, we'll run through the... Oh, actually, not entirely true. I also picked this up at Dollar Tree. Was Hot Wheels, the Bat Plane. I still pick up some once in a while. Didn't have that, so. And I picked up these. I picked up one, and then I was wanting to make sure I could use them. Little case. Twist and lock in. And these were all at my store down from my house. Went back today because I needed at least like 7 more, and they only had 3 left. So at least now I have 4, so I am using them for my little helmets. My Marvel helmets. I only have 4 of these that I picked up a while back. What was that? Walgreens had these. So they fit perfectly in this. So I was happy about those. Now, this one here I picked up at Salvation Army. I do believe I saw someone pick this up, or it's listed on Blu-ray.com as being in Dollar Tree right now, which I still ended up paying $1 for. Is Gross Anatomy. I guess the Salvation Army is normally $2, but they had a 50% off thing going on this week, so only paid $1. And that's got to be part of that. There we go. I did receive one of my Disney rewards, a Disney Insider is what they've changed it to, since now they put physical media back as a thing you can use your points for. So I got this one, which I already had the regular version, but I wanted the 3D version that I did not have. Is the collector's edition of Captain America Civil War. So now I have a good amount of these on 3D. This one I picked up today because I finally saw it in the store. Was Little Monsters, and it's also my first Vestron video release. I know I've seen this years ago, but this comes with a digital code. Of course, all the new stuff usually does, but that only would redeem either on Vudu or Google, and I think iTunes. I can't remember. Thursday night, I stopped in Target and I needed this last Star Wars film, Rise of the Skywalker. There's a bonus disc in it, so that was one of the reasons I kind of jumped on it, because I kind of wanted the DVD with it as a combo, but they didn't release this one with the DVD like they did all the rest, and then they reversed them all with only Blu-ray and digital. So this had dropped down from, was on sale for $20 instead of $25, so now I finished out the 9 film collection. But while I was in there, I found 4K Disney titles. Ralph Breaks the Internet, which was the Target exclusive version. You can see the Ultra HD. Comes with the booklet enough. This was marked down to $9.86. Was on less than $10 for a Disney 4K Blu-ray. So it's a nice. I like the colors on the 4K disc. It's got a booklet. So I still don't have a Blu-ray 4K player, but for $10 for something Disney, kind of didn't want to pass that up. Which I already had the movie anyway, so it kind of was another wish I didn't have it, and then I would already just have upgraded. And then found another one they had, which was another 4K, was The Lion King. This one was $10.50. For their exclusive Target one. And then while I was there, the girl ended up taking them all off the shelf, so I don't know what she was doing, but I guess I got there at the right time to find them. They did have the live action Aladdin, but that one was at like almost $18. That really wasn't my price point for that, and James has found me the regular Blu-ray for like $7, so I have to thank him again once we get our trade going, so I can get that one in the mail. Hopefully it won't take 2 weeks with the post office again. So I was happy to find 2 Disney titles for basically 20 bucks on 4K. Let's see here. And okay, yeah, this is all right. Now this is a thrift store that I usually don't. I used to go into a lot, and I had cash on me, and they only take cash at this one. I walked in and found quite a few Blu-ray titles and 2 DVDs. It happened to be the day before I found this was the Catch Me If You Can full screen 2-disc, and then now I found the widescreen version, which is 2-disc. But the thing is, they're totally different pack and totally different looking discs. Where the full screen is silver and the widescreen is colored up, and I got a card in there, and this one was sealed, brand new. This one wasn't, but the discs are in great shape. It's kind of weird that I find it the very next day. I find a widescreen version for myself. And the other DVD I found was the complete series of Police Squad. So I know Movie Edge, I think, picked this up on Blu-ray not too long ago, but I can deal with the DVD for right now. Then let's see, the Blu-rays that I picked up while I was there. These were all almost $2 a piece. They're like $1.91 plus taxes. As Lady Gaga, the Monster Ball Tour. Grab this at the thrift store. This one seems interesting as Stone. Robert De Niro, Edward Norton, and Mila Jovovich. Never heard of this one. Definitely. And all these were perfectly good-looking discs. Left a few Blu-rays there, but they were all stuff I already had and didn't need anything of. This one here, I already have on DVD, but I want the Blu-ray, is the Phantom of the Opera, the Andrew Lloyd Webber version. And Chain Reaction. I swore I had this. I think this might be on Hamilton Book or something, because this cover has just been really familiar recently. But I've got that one. Big Business, which I know this is a Mill Creek release for this one. I know Kino Lorber has a double feature for this on Blu-ray for like $5 with another title. Pan's Labyrinth. I'm really excited about this because I've been wanting to watch this. Something I'm going to have to watch by myself since it's subtitled. But definitely really looking forward to this. I think this was, yeah, nice artwork on the disc. This one here I didn't need. I wasn't sure if, but I didn't have the slipcover, so now I have the slipcover from my version. Well, my copy is the James Cameron's Avatar. This is the first release where it was just a Blu-ray and a DVD, no bonus, no nothing. And I was like, I'm not gonna go and buy this movie again, but now I got the slip for it. Nice slip on there. Same with this. I wasn't sure which one I had. I mean, I know I've got all the films. This is the first Twilight, but this one had a slip, so I wasn't sure. But the copy I have is a 2-disc set, and the second disc is all bonus stuff. So really wasn't going to worry about this since this is the single disc copy. Another one that I have already got multiple copies of is King Kong. This one came with a slip, a different version that I have. This is more like the HD DVD copy that I have. And then the last one here is a Best Buy exclusive. It's just a exclusive theatrical sneak peek for Hancock. I just thought it was kind of interesting. It's got basically a little bit of interviews, the trailer, some of the Men in Black stuff with the pug, and then there's a whole ton of trailers on it, but I don't know if you can see, but the side doesn't even say Hancock. Exclusive Blu-ray bonus disc, but it's got the Hancock up here. So I figured for $2 get it. I mean, it's got a barcode too, also stating not for resale. And let's see, that's what the disc looks like for that. So I like collecting some of that kind of rare stuff like that. Actually, that was it. So that was a whole shelf. So that was 3 days. Actually, I think that was 3 days of buying. 3 days for Dollar Trees, and then, like I said, thrift store, Target, Walmart, the Disney Insider rewards points. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. If I find anything else, if any of the stores put anything out. Getting really kind of frustrating that I go out and hardly anybody's got anything. So I keep trying to like dwindle down how many stores I go to. But Wednesday was a really annoying day that I wasted my whole day. But I mean, I like traveling around. I just wish, I mean, even if I found like one movie at each store, I would be happy with that. But anyway, happy hunting for everybody. Supposedly we're going to be doing this for another week at least, on and off, depending on when the stores decide they want to put their stuff out. A couple of stores I went actually had posters up. Actually, the one by my house was the only one that had the poster on the door and had them out in the front. I went to another one that had the poster up front, and when I asked him where they were, he took me over to the section, and it was just barely leftovers from the last haul. And I'm like, you haven't even taken that sign down, obviously, because you don't even have any of the new stuff. And another store was the same way. One of the other stores was annoying because it's the only store that I do go to that they keep them all in a shopping cart. I know it's more convenient for them to just push the shopping cart up in the front and have people dig through it, but you can't look through stuff like this. Was it? Then one of the newest stores, it's almost a year old, I think. They've got them set right at the front of the register that everybody's standing in line in. I went in yesterday and trying to get past people because everybody's the only register is open, because I saw the movies from the top and I thought they were on the next aisle, so I kind of like cut through, and the guy goes, "Oh, there's only one lane open." I was like, I'm not getting in line. I'm trying to find, the movies, because once I got to the other side I couldn't see. And then I'm like, now I've got to kind of like push in between people that I'm not supposed to be getting close to look at the movies. Some of these stores just don't know how to keep the stuff away from people. It's like, I guess they're wanting people to make that last minute pick like batteries. Oh, you need a battery? No. If I need a movie, I'm going to look through the movies. Don't just throw them there at the front register like that. At least put them on a register that nobody's using. That's not the main register. But anyway, once again, happy hunting to everybody, and hopefully I find something I'm assuming I will find stuff tomorrow, but depending on what I do, I'm going to hit like a small circle of some of the stores. If I don't find nothing, I'm not going to go out any farther. I mean, if I seem to hit well on those, then I may go a little bit farther out of my range. But yeah, I'm not sure of all the titles that I am looking for. I know a lot of you keep asking me what I'm looking for. I pretty much just look and see if people got something extra and it's something I'm interested in. Mostly it would be Blu-ray. If I don't have it, I would want one. But the only title off the top of my head I can think of, it's probably harder to find, is the King Kong cartoon and maybe the Inspector Gadget cartoon. Those are two right now that I know off the top of my head that I would like to get a hold of. Well, is it The Equalizer? I think it's the best of The Equalizer with Edward Woodward. That's something I would be interested in, well as another DVD. But thanks once again, and hopefully we'll be talking to you tomorrow.